Before we start, I want you to think about something. What if the biggest danger in your life isn't failure? What if it isn't bad luck, bad people, or lack of opportunity? What if the real danger is something happening silently inside your mind every single day? Something so normal that you don't even notice it. Because nobody wakes up one morning and decides to destroy their future. Nobody suddenly chooses the wrong path. It happens gradually, decision by decision, habit by habit, thought by thought. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how your own mind can slowly pull you toward a life you never wanted. Let's begin. Most people imagine bad decisions as dramatic moments, a huge mistake, a massive failure, a life-changing event. But reality is much more dangerous. The wrong path rarely looks wrong in the beginning. In fact, it often feels comfortable. That's why so many people fall into it. Your brain is designed to conserve energy. It wants comfort, it wants familiarity, it wants immediate rewards. And unfortunately, growth usually requires the opposite. Growth requires effort, discipline, patience, uncertainty. Your brain doesn't naturally love these things, which means if you're not paying attention, your mind can slowly guide you toward whatever feels easiest. Not what's best, what's easiest. That's where the problem begins. One skipped workout becomes a week. One wasted evening becomes a habit. One excuse becomes part of your identity. And because the changes are small, they feel harmless until years pass. One of the strangest things about human psychology is that we adapt to almost anything, even things that hurt us. A person can become comfortable with procrastination, comfortable with negativity, comfortable with mediocrity, comfortable with a life they secretly dislike. Not because they enjoy it, because they've become used to it. And familiarity often feels safer than change. This is why some people stay stuck for years, not because they lack intelligence, not because they lack potential, because their comfort zone quietly became their prison. Another hidden trap is the people around you. Whether you realize it or not, your environment is constantly shaping your thoughts. Spend enough time around people who complain, and complaining starts to feel normal. Spend enough time around people with no ambition, and ambition begins to feel unnecessary. Spend enough time around people who settle for less, and eventually you stop expecting more from yourself. The scary part is that this process happens silently. You don't notice yourself changing. You simply become what you repeatedly experience. Your standards slowly adjust, your expectations slowly shrink, and your future slowly changes. Then there is distraction. One of the most powerful forces pulling people toward the wrong path today isn't failure, it's endless distraction. Because distracted people rarely build meaningful lives. Every goal requires focus, every achievement requires attention. But modern life constantly trains your mind to seek entertainment instead of progress. A few minutes become hours, hours become weeks, weeks become years. And one day people wonder where all their time went. The answer is simple. It disappeared one distraction at a time. The truth is, the wrong path is rarely a sudden event. It's usually a collection of small decisions repeated over and over. The extra hour wasted, the responsibility avoided, the excuse accepted, the discipline ignored. The uncomfortable truth is that your future is being built right now, not by the big decisions, by the small ones. The decisions nobody sees, the decisions that seem insignificant, because success and failure often grow from the exact same place. Daily habits, daily thoughts, daily choices. This is actually good news, because if small decisions can slowly destroy a future, small decisions can also build one. A better mindset, a better habit, a better routine, a better standard. One choice at a time. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is awareness. To recognize when comfort is becoming a trap, when distraction is becoming a lifestyle, when excuses are becoming beliefs. Because the moment you become aware of those forces, you stop being controlled by them. And that's where real change begins, not when life changes, not when circumstances change, when you become conscious of the invisible forces shaping your decisions. Because the most dangerous road in life isn't the one that looks bad, it's the one that feels comfortable while quietly taking you in the wrong direction.